a minute ago, but it was all distorted. So I wanted to try again. I do want you to notice up in the corner over here, this will never happen again. After tonight, that's a no-no, Mrs. Claus. I love y'all. Um, yeah, so I wanted to get started. Who's going to be the first one in here tonight? Let me get my, before Larry corrects me, let me get my sound thing going. Yeah. Who came in? Now everybody, who's going to type in the word? Who's going to type? Come on, you can do it. Type it in. You were first in. Type it in. Who was first? You know you want to be first. You have to type in. You can't be first unless you're the first person typing in hello or hi or whatever. Larry got in here first. Yay! Got my volume thing on, Larry. I'm going to talk about this situation I got going over here, Larry. She had to come back in one more time, but look what she did. This happened Saturday night. Now it's just getting a little too kinky. So tonight's her last night. She's going to go back to the guest bedroom. Yeah. Everything else is great, guys. Hold on a minute here. Let me move that over there. Yeah. Just a chilling. Nobody in yet except for Larry. Chris said he was going to be number one. Well, he didn't beat Larry. Oh, my spaghetti was good. I mixed a little spaghetti and some macaroni together. Then I put that Prego garlic salsa, or Prego garlic, whatever it is, basil on top of that. Oh, man. I've got some left over. If you want some, Larry, I'll bring you a bowl. It's really, really good. Not as good as Chef Jeff. Is that a word? Oh, 3 people in. Hello. Type in hi. Larry was first. I'm sorry you didn't win the prize. Haha. Chop hot. What does that mean? What's chop hot? I don't know what that means. Melody M. Hey, Brex. She says, hello, Brexton, or hey, Brexton. Hey, everyone. Good to see you, Melanie. I know I'm kind of in competition tonight. I may not have a lot of people. That's fine. I like Breton. That's fine with me. These people growing up used to call me Braxton with an A. There's no A in my name. A little competition tonight, but I didn't want to change my time because Mr. Thrasher is on live right now, and he gets a pretty good following. Same with some people that I have. Arlene will probably be in there with him. You know, I hope I get some of them, but Thrasher gets in there and he gets on that electric guitar and he'll go 2 or 3 hours. So I didn't want to, but I always go live on Monday nights at 7. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and stay on here live and everything. And if I finish up later on, and I'll just click on his channel real quick and see if he's still in there. He might be celebrating his birthday or something. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was. He still is. But I'll cancel it like I did for Scott. But tonight I just didn't want to. I mean, like you said, his lives, I probably would never have gone on tonight because his live usually runs about 2 or 3 hours because he's jamming. On the go with Flo. I know I'm missing Thrash's live. I apologize, Flo. How you doing, lady? I just got off the phone with Chris, my stepbrother up in Ashland City. Yeah, good to see you, Flo. Thanks for coming in. Everybody give me a thumbs up. As we go along tonight, guys, I'll be here for 1 hour only. Maybe a little longer. Depends on how many people show up. our topic tonight is Halloween. What are you going to do for Halloween? Are you decorating your house? How do you celebrate Halloween, or do you celebrate Halloween? Some people think it's a religious thing. I just think it's fun to do. I don't go into all the witchcraft and all that kind of stuff. Now, I do go to cemeteries, and I'll carry one of those voice things over there, or those things to see if there's anybody there. I do that. But yeah, but other than that, I look at that as just to see if it works. I've had some respawns from, is that the word? Yeah, Larry, help me. Just joking. Got my Bigfoot shirt on. Yeah, that's one of my favorite shirts. I'm going to do that thing. I don't know how much they cost. I've heard different prices. There you go. Corella as my girls are going to be. Oh, that'll be fun. You'll have to send us a picture. If it's on I don't know what day Halloween's on. If you can be in your outfit on my live on 7 p.m. on Monday, that would be awesome. I'll put you on my, I don't know how you do that, where you invite somebody in. They can be part of my live. Part of the screen will be them. I'd like to do that sometime and everything. So, yeah. Hey, Flo had some really good videos out, guys. Y'all need to go in. And Melanie, if you have, I don't know how to do links. So anybody who needs to link up with somebody, I got 5 people. Give me some thumbs up. Oh, yeah. Larry already knows what I'm going to do. I'm going to have, if y'all haven't noticed something kinky, and I don't like it, if y'all see Santa Claus over here, look who's on Santa Claus's neck. This happened Saturday night, and they haven't stopped. I'm not happy about it, but I don't know what to do. Hey, Chris. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I can't decorate here, but I will go next door to my next door neighbor. And there's Steve. Glad you got here, Steve. Now turn on the TV so you can watch me on TV. Chris, glad you're here, buddy. But yeah, I'm going to put Mrs. Claus on my shoulder, and then, because she grabs onto your head right here and she holds on, and then I can do all the little things I have with her. Yeah. And then I'll walk. I want to find me an overcoat to put on. I'm going to go to a thrift store so I can find me a big old overcoat. And then I want to try to find somebody who can put some dead makeup on my face, where I can walk around the front yard passing out candy to the kids and freak them out. Got to do it. That's my plan. That's my plan. It's my plan, Stan. Yeah. So other than that, guys, I am going to tell you some news. See, Flo's going to ask you something. Make sure you read that part. He'll answer you in just a second. I got some good news, guys. Next Monday, I will be in Galveston, Monday night at 7. I will be doing my live from the balcony out facing the ocean. Yeah. That's my plan, Stan. So I will be doing my live at 7 p.m. out on the balcony facing towards the ocean. I'll try, but it's 7 p.m. I don't know how dark it'll be. It's very hard to see the water from the balcony. I am going to probably try to turn the porch light off on the balcony where you can maybe see the ocean. We'll see what that happens. See if that happens. I'm going to be driving right past you, Melanie, huh? Yeah, we'll be down there from Sunday, December 12th through Thursday, the 16th. We'll be in a beach house. Be wonderful. You want to come by for a couple hours or so and bring you a chair or whatever. I don't know how close you are. Bring you a chair and come and join me and my niece and my nephew and her husband out at the beach. We're going to be there all Sunday evening, Monday, Tuesday. Then Wednesday, we always venture back into Galveston to go to the Fishtail restaurant, or we'll pick a restaurant and eat. We won't go to Guido's no more. We had a real bad experience last year there. I don't know. They supposedly they remodeled, but their food was just extraordinarily high. I bought a fisherman's platter. Arlene, hey! Yay! I was worried, Arlene. I know Mr. Thrasher is doing a live tonight, and I thought maybe. Okay, that would be awesome. I don't have a place for you to stay there, but you're welcome to come by earlier to Galveston. I'll be there like next Monday at 7 o'clock. We'll do the live from the balcony like I do every year in Galveston and face out towards the ocean. I'll turn all the porch lights out if I can do that, just to sit out there. I'd like to get my nephew in on my live, but my niece, Megan, his mom, is very, very, very protective on Hendrix, which I understand that. But he's now 9 years old, so maybe this year he'll get to join my live. He has got so much energy. Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you, Arlene. And Randy. Randomly Randy. He just came in tonight, guys, randomly. All right, guys, we got to talk about the elephant in the room. Sorry, didn't mean that. Okay. There's an elephant in the room. If you notice over here, Santa Claus has got Mrs. Claus on his shoulder. Saturday night, she got on there and she hasn't come off since. I decided to leave her on there, but I don't like this kinkiness. It's just getting gross. Thank you, Arlene. But I know Mr. Thrasher's doing a live, and I was really worried. I really didn't want to go on, but I know Mr. Thrasher, when he does a live, he likes to go 2 or 3 hours. Watch out for Jaws. Only you would say that, Steve. Dun 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 dun. That's funny. Everybody give me a thumbs up before you leave tonight, please. 8 people. Thank you. If you happen to be in here, we don't call you learners. We call you YouTube watchers, where you just come in and you want to watch everybody type in something. Just type in and say hi. What's it going to hurt? Let's see. Oh, yeah. There we go. Arlene, I'm so glad to see you. And Steve, my roommate, Randomly Randy, On the Go with Flo, Melanie. Oh, my word. I got to see Larry's in here. Trying to go back and read. Yeah. Thank you for coming in, sir. Now, also, guys, silent watchers. There it is, Arlene. See, she helps me out. That's what it was called. Arlene, I think, made that up. I really do. I think you did. I love it. Silent watchers. Please come in. You don't have to be a silent watcher. Nothing to be embarrassed about. Just type in hi. If you want to tell us where you're from, I love it. I love it. Make sure. Oh, there we go. 10 people in. I sent a video to Scott, a little short. I don't know if you've seen my new video. I can turn pictures into a 4-second video. It's on your YouTube Google. Under Create, up in that top right-hand corner, check on the 3 dots. Press Create, and then go in at the bottom down there. It says Pictures to Video or something like that. Tap on it. You're only allowed to do 8. Unless you want to premium and do that, you can do more, but I only allowed to do 8 a day. So my last 2 videos, I've done 8 on there, and that's about it. Well, actually, the first video I did more because I waited 2 days to put the video out. Well, this time I decided, yeah, try that out, guys. Look at it. It's pretty cool. Well, watch my last 2 videos. It's called, I think I did motion, turning pictures into motion. And I have a picture of Scott in there and me, and we're standing next to each other, and all of a sudden, we're just a picture, my very first time meeting the man, and all of a sudden, we're both going like this and talking. It's just really cool how they do that. It's really neat. But I sent a video, or just a real 4-second video to Scott today saying I was on the Game of Thrones thing. A friend of mine actually has this. Her dad built it, the Game of Thrones, and they watch that show religiously all the time. So I was over there about 6 or 7 years ago. 909, hello. How are you? Say hi to Brittany. I knew you were going to do that, John. I know. I still can't do it. I keep begging you. After I do my live, call me real quick. Do I have to do it while I'm doing my live? Or can I just wait till the next morning and do it, or at night? But I cannot figure it out. You gave me perfect instructions on how to do it. Wow. But okay, guys, there's my problem tonight. Mrs. Claus has decided to come in tonight and be a little kinky. I don't like it. She has been on there since Saturday night. She's been on there. And she's having too much fun. I don't like it. Mrs. Claus, you're not being very nice. But she's having fun. She's just sitting up there. Her and Santa Claus are just having a good time. And if you didn't know, I didn't win that contest, guys. I really wanted to. But I came in 6th place out of 5. They picked the top 5, and they went on. So they finally sent me an email about a day and a half late saying, I'm sorry you didn't make the cut, but hope we'll see you next time. So I missed my chance to meet Jamie Lee Curtis. Maybe someday I can be in Los Angeles one day with randomly Randy and Scott. And Scott will say, let me give Jamie a call. You know, whoa. Or even Hodder, what's his name? Kane Hodder. And then my Matthew Lillard. I would have got to meet all 3 of those guys, and then also $13,000, which I could have used. But yeah, it's a great night. I want to try something. I don't know where I got this, but it's supposed to be good for you. It's backwards in your eye. I want to try this out tonight and see what it is. It's some kind of it's supposed to be very healthy for you. So we'll see what happens there. And yes, I am going to, I found this in the refrigerator from New Year's. It has never been opened, but I'm going to have some tonight during my live if I can get the lid open. Look, guys. It's called Stella Rosa. Oh man, this is good stuff. I bought it. They're like $9 at Kroger or something like that. But this has been in the refrigerator all this time. I hope it's still good. Hope I better not shake it. I don't know if wine decides to explode. But I'm going to try this in a little bit. No, Steve, I'm not sharing. I might share. But yeah, Miss Claus. How you doing, my friend, Mrs. Claus? She may not be very well. Let's see.
Which way to the playground? I want to make some friends.
I told you. That's just kinky. Why do you want to go to a playground? Make some friends. That's just creepy. You're an old woman. Don't make friends with kids. That's just creepy. But, yeah. Got the fireplace going. Let me get over here and warm my hands. Ooh, doggy. This will be where I'll sit. I got to get some friends over here to help me. Maybe talk to my friend Larry, and maybe they can bring his family over here real quick to get my recliner up here. I want to get that set up for the month of November. I do this thing, like y'all see my video where I do this thing after I get back from a Santa Claus visit. I'll come in here in my Santa Claus outfit. Don't tell the kids I'm Santa. Then I'll sit down in the stool right here, and I'll sit down in my Santa outfit, beard and everything, and tell the kids. I'll have their names either on a piece of paper. I just left their house, and so I'll come in and I'll say, Jonathan, thank you for a wonderful evening. I love your family. I love your dog. Oh my God, wonderful evening. Thank you very much. And I'll do about a little 5-minute little video for them. Then I'll send it to the family where they can send it to the child. I said, I'll work on your presents. Every once in a while, I might correct an elf or something. Hey, elves, can you be quiet, please? Something like that. But I try to make it fun for the child to have a great time. And so, but this year I want to add a little differently. I would like to do videos where kids can call in. I got to figure out how to do that. But I want kids to be able to call in, and the family, mom and dad's already called me, and they tell me what the kid wants, or tell me what they did around the house that day if they messed up their room. So when the child calls, Brexton will be sitting here in the recliner, and I'll be sitting there with wrapped. It's going to have a blanket on Santa Claus all over, like this blanket here. Probably that'll be the one on there. But I'll sit there and I'll tell the child about how they didn't clean their room. If you want presents from me this Christmas, child, Jonathan, you need to clean your room. And that's what I'm going to try to do. It'll be free this year. Maybe next year I can, just depends on what kind of response I get this year. I'd love to do that. If you have children, you want me to do that, just text me at brecky53@gmail.com. Really, guys, it's worth it. I really love doing it. I've showed you all this. This is my new card. Try to get out of the light. That's my new card. 909. Where'd it go? I lost that one. There it is. 909 did that design for me, but I had to make a new card. It says Texas Adventures with BREXTON on YouTube. And then there's the QR code where somebody wants to go to my channel. You just scan that. Now on the back, there's the QR code again. There's this child I visited about 4 years ago. And it has my email address on here. It has the phone number for Santa. And yeah, I had them a little bit different. The ones I had, the older ones, you couldn't barely read what it was saying. It was just too much on there. So I was trying to go a different route. So I wanted to do that. And I think it's a nice card. I've got a box of 400, and I probably already passed out some 50 or 60 of them already since I got this thing in last week. Yeah. So I really, and the phone number's right. My other card, I bought them like 2 or 3 years ago. Never even noticed the last digit of the phone number wasn't my number. That's because it was barely could be read. And so until January after 2024, I forgot who told me, but somebody said, Brexton, do you know your phone number's wrong? And I couldn't figure out all these people that said they were going to call me. I could have had 30 or 40 clients, but I only had last year, I only had 10. The year before I had 20, 25, like that. So that's what killed me. So this year I got the card right. I'm passing them out right and left. When I get to the house of Santa, I'm going to give it to them and say, please throw my old card away. They still could have got, people did get a hold of me through my email address, but couldn't get through the phone number because the last digit my last digit of my phone, I'm not going to tell you the phone number, ends in a 5, but on the card it had a 4. So when you come to visit me here in Dallas, make sure I give you my business card. Yeah, I've had about at least 8 or 9 people today that probably are going to subscribe to me. I hope my channel numbers went up. I'm over 1,000. I think I was 1,000. I don't know where I'm at. Somebody here is going to know. Some of my moderators. I'm in 1,040, 50, 60. I don't know. I'm just happy to reach the 1,000. If I can get way up in there and like the big wigs like Randy and Scott and his 50 million subscribers. I love it. Oh man, I love how Randy, I love how you and Scott go back on your little short videos at each other. It is funny. That's why I do the whole thing today. That's what I did. I did the Game of Thrones where I was on the throne, and at the bottom, I'm moving. So I typed in there, I demand you come into my live at 7 p.m. tonight. I don't know if he'll show. He may be busy. Is he still in New York? No, he's not in New York. Randy left. Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Randy left. Oh, man. Sorry, Randy. I missed you saying goodbye. Oh, man. Oh, I love the bantering back between Randy and Scott. Oh, yeah. So that's why I do that little thing. I say this to all you guys, and I'll say it over and over until somebody comes back. Silent, forgotten. I know Thrash is live, Shannon, I know. But I wasn't going to do it, but I know Thrash is sometimes when he goes on there, he's on there 2 or 3 hours. And I always do mine on Monday nights at 7. And I don't like to do a live when somebody else is on there. So whenever I finish this live here, it runs an hour till 8 o'clock, 8:10. Then I'll go on over and watch Thrasher do his. Everything. Y'all can go in and out, whatever you'd like to do. I don't want to miss Thrasher. I will go in and request my song. I just have to. He'll start playing. It's called Brex's Tornado. Sooner John, you're in this weekend on Saturday to watch Texas beat the Longhorn. Texas Longhorns beat the Oklahoma, aren't you? If I'm not doing anything Saturday morning, I might get up and go up there real quick. I just like to meet you under big text again, but I'll let you know. I'll text you. I know you're usually going in and out like that just real fast. I'd like to spend some time with your family and y'all eat lunch out there with y'all after the game, or do y'all usually eat during the football game? I don't know. I have to go out and I have a season pass, guys, and I didn't go at all this week or last Friday when it opened. I haven't been yet. Oh, got to check that out. Melanie has a new video. Melanie, for sure. Everybody go in there. Arlene likes to put your link on here. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. I already got 13 people in, and you only have 5 people give me thumbs up. That's awesome. Thanks, John. Thanks, Sooner John. That's funny. That is hilarious. I'm always going to use your song, John, at the beginning of my video. John actually did the video. 909 did the Texas symbol, and John did the music. 909 like that. At that. Yeah. I'll check it out and everything. So can't wait. I want to meet all y'all. I really do. I don't have the biggest guest bedroom. You can talk to Jake on the Move about that. So you may have to stay at a hotel, but I'll love y'all to come over and say hi. You can say hi to Steve. Steve's on here right now, so everybody make sure we say hi to Steve. He's watching me on TV down there. That's awesome. 12 people. Last Saturday night, guys, it said I had on there, it had 14, but when I went back at the very end, I had 28 Saturday night. I was like, wow. Like I said, silent watchers. Is that what we call them, Arlene? That is so funny. Silent watchers. They sneak in and they just sit there and watch me. Probably family members. I know that I have a lot of family. My friend Nancy, sometimes she said she'll come in. She's very shy. But what's a simple hi? Just type in hi. That's all you have to do. Hello. Let's see. What else can I show you? Oh, man. Like I said, I'm going to get the recliner up here. There you go. Thank you, Arlene. Something special for you, Arlene, this Christmas. Oh, yeah. They're called lurkers. I know, Jeff, I do. But that's our new, I think Arlene made this up. That's a new name. Instead of being mean and call them lurkers, I'd rather call them silent watchers. I'm just a kind person. Let me go over the 3 rules we have in here, and I follow them. Now, on my channel, I do post protests that I'm doing. I don't want to talk about it, but I do post it. But on my lives, we don't talk about politics. The second thing, we don't do religion. And number 3 is we're never mean to anybody in here. I had an incident last week or something like that a week before that somebody was kind of being mean a little bit. But it was okay. They calmed down. They didn't say nothing else. And so, yeah, I just let it go. My friend Susie's trying to send me some pictures. How about them Cowboys? There you go, Steve. Our Cowboys won yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I love the rules too. Like I said, I did mention that word, protest, but that's all. But I did post a video on it. I did Sunday. Every Sunday I do it. So it's fun. But now, my friend Susie just keeps sending me all these pictures. Oh my word, Susie, stop. She's going to try to call here in a minute. Did you get my pictures? There you go. Told you. Oh, that's Larry. Hold on. We got to hear the song. Thank you. Thank you, Larry. That's my phone ring, guys, on certain people. I have phone ring. Some of them I have red Solo Cup, and some of people I have Lollipop. But I like that one. My friend Larry has that, so that's why he called in. I know. Santa back here, and I want to talk to y'all about this. Some of y'all just came in. It's creepy. Saturday night, she decided she wanted to climb up on Santa's shoulders. She's been there. I was supposed to take her out and put her in her room and not bring her out till closer to Halloween. Well, I said, you know what? She's up there. I'm going to leave her up tonight. But Patty, hello! Patty's out with family, some friends of hers tonight. Oh, there's Susie. I told you she'd call. Well, let's do the Puff the Magic Dragon. I can't pick it up. I'll have to text her later. Here we go. I love it. I can only play a certain part of it. I'm trying to redo that where it plays more of the words than the intro song. But yeah, so the kinkiness I don't like. I don't like it. But what can I do? What can I do? Mrs. Claus. Whoa. Now she's really getting kinky.
What are you looking at?
There's Mrs. Claus. Let's see if I can do this without her falling.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas.
She's staying up there pretty good.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling
That's just creepy. Doll on Santa's shoulder like that.
The most wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
If y'all, while this is playing, y'all send me Christmas cards. It goes up on this fireplace. So I will give out addresses later on before Christmas. But what happens is if you send me a Christmas card, whoever sent me one last year gets a Christmas card this year. I'll have your address on the envelope and I'll send them out. There you go. Thank you, Shannon. I think, Shannon, you sent me a Christmas card one year, maybe, I think. I don't remember. But that's what I do, guys. My mom did that. She used to do that all the time. I know. I love my Santa. What'd you say? Yeah, Patty's one of my good friends. I've known her since I've known Patty, my friend Patty Wilson, in here since elementary school. We've been friends ever since. Yeah. So my beard's actually coming in pretty good. I don't like that black area right there. Got to get the beard darker or lighter, make it wider. So yeah, I need to do that and everything. I got to get my hair lady to work on it. But I use a fake beard anyway. But I like the beard to be thick because it makes the other beard puffier, the fake beard. As soon as I get these teeth fixed, then I can use my regular beard and be Santa. But not right now. And I will get this thing white. If I get to use this, I know somebody who said they could do my hair, make this beard and my hair solid white. And I'll do it. Oh, is it out tonight? See, last night, Larry, we need to go out and look at that. Last night, I was taking my friend Larry to church, and as we were coming out, the moon was up there, but there was a planet right below it, right on that corner of it. And I thought that was last night. Maybe tonight, maybe it'll be closer. But the planet was supposed to be the moon, and then over here was a little bitty orange. I think it was Mars, right here on this corner over here. Supposed to look up and be able to see it. So I'm going to go out and check that out here in a little bit. Yeah. Oh, wow. They're going to have them. See, I would like to go up and see that. I want to go see the grave up there of Toby Keith. I would love to see that. That might be a good trip for, we can meet somewhere, John, and then go up there and meet up there. I'd like to see that and do a video. I know you've done a video on it. Yeah. Wow. That would be great. Red Solo cup, I drink you up. Let's have a party. Oh, Patty, I hope you're having a good time. Don't sway away from everybody. If you got a big table over here, or it's just you and Thomas. Hey, Thomas. Hey, everybody. Just in case, whoever's all there. But good to see you. Yeah. Go out and enjoy yourself. Yeah, Sooner John. I do want to sit down and talk with you, John. Show me, if you want to show me one more time, but you'll have to do it. I don't know how we're going to do that if I'm on the phone. Go in there and change my video to make it show, the words show up the next day. But I did watch Scott's video the next day, and the words are never on the screen. So he just talks, and I try to read everything that everybody types in. Oh, that's right. Patty, one of Patty's caregiver patients, she's 96 years old, and they're having a birthday party for her. That's right. I do remember that. Happy birthday, Miss Hurley. That's wonderful. Good to see you. Maybe the Hurleys would like a Santa Claus to come do a picture with Mrs. Hurley. I would love to. I'd be glad to. I'm pretty cheap. But yeah, I do want to talk to Larry's family and see if they can help me bring up the recliner up here. I want to get that up here soon. Also, I need to talk to a member of Larry's family and see if they can help me with Steve's brace. I think she's very medical. She knows how to do all this kind of stuff. I need to take the brace around his leg, and I keep moving it up, but as he walks around the house, it slides back down to his ankle, and it makes it hurt. So I want to get it up, and I want to take the Velcro, re-Velcro it and everything, and get it all nice and tight again. So he can't take it off until the end of October. Yeah, he's getting a lot better, John. He really is. He's actually on here right now. I'm really proud of him, what he's done. Yeah, so he's doing a lot. He's getting up on his own. He actually didn't use the walker the last couple of days and just walks around, hangs onto the recliner in the wall and does his business and then comes in. So yeah, everybody say, get better, Steve. He's on here watching. I'm probably on the big screen down there. Yeah. But yeah, so Mrs. Claus, C-L-A-W-S, will be leaving this room tonight. I'm not bringing her back in here. Halloween, she's coming back. Maybe bring her one time on. But I'm gonna be dressed up as a big overcoat, a dead face, and I'm gonna walk around the front yard next door neighbor and give the kids candy. I have to go out and buy me some big old 3 or 4 pound bags of candy. Mom used to get, it was always so funny every year for Halloween, Mom would always get Tootsie Rolls. Bye, Patty. Have a great time. Give Mrs. Hurley a hug for me and say happy birthday. Wonderful. And Thomas, shake Thomas's hand and say, hey, happy birthday, Tom. No, happy birthday, Miss Hurley, and hi, Thomas. Have a good night, Patty. But yeah, so Mom would buy bags of Tootsie Rolls. Those kids never got them. Mom would she'd buy bags of Tootsie, but she'd buy other kind of candy. But she put a few of them in the bucket. But the rest of them, we saw what she was doing. We caught her one year. She was in her recliner, and then she'd go out there and sit on the front porch while the kids came up. And when they came up, she took the bag of Tootsie Rolls, and she had them right under her leg, where she could just sit there and eat Tootsie Rolls all night. And then every once in a while, if she saw in the bucket there was a Tootsie Roll, she'd grab one and eat it. But she'd pass the kids out all the other candies, but never, the Tootsie Rolls would never, ever go into their buckets. Funny, funny, funny. There we go, Texas Donna. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to read this, Texas Donna. Howdy. October is anti-bullying month. I encourage all to watch home-free videos featuring Mark Willis' song, Don't Laugh at Me. Thank you, Texas Donna. That's another person I got to meet up with. Texas Donna, you think I'm kidding? We are so close to where we're at. I want to meet up, and I want to take you over to see Peter Mayhew's grave, who played Chewbacca. I think that would be great. It's right close to where you're at, I think. And I could come that way and we can go up. I have some other friend, my friend Larry. I'd like to bring him. We could all just meet up there in Azle, Texas. I would love. Yeah. Halloween candy. My favorites. I like Tootsie Rolls, but I like the little small little Three Musketeers or the Milky Ways, or even nobody's ever heard these bars, the Clark bars. It's very hard to find those. I've seen them every once in a while out there, but being diabetic, I have to watch myself. I might eat a couple of pieces. That's about it. But I don't know what this I don't know about this thing here, right here. It's a Power Crunch Bar. It's supposed to be good for energy. I don't know if I'll eat it tonight. I may wait till tomorrow, but I forgot where I got it. But it's crispy. It looks like it's crispy, but it's supposed to have a chocolate covering on there. So I'm going to try that out. I'm afraid if I take it tonight, I may not be able to sleep. 41 minutes in, guys. That's awesome. And my high number I had was like 15 or 16. Now it's back down to 9. So, yeah. So, Sooner John, Saturday. I don't know what time the game starts. If you want to try to meet up, I will take the train early Saturday morning if I'm not doing anything and come down there and say hi to you. I would love to, just to say hi, go get me a Belgian waffle, a Fletcher's corny dog, then get back on the train and come home. I don't like Saturdays at the fair. It's just too crowded. But I would come meet you at Big Tex. I would love to. I'd love to meet up with you and go somewhere in Dallas if you wanted to go see something. But I know y'all come down here and then go right back up. I know y'all do. Well, it used to be back in the old days, if Oklahoma won, they'd stay in an extra night and they all go home on the next day on Sunday and they'd party all night downtown Dallas. They used to have the big OU Texas parades. I used to work at the Adolphus Hotel. That's when they hired me to come in and work the behind the desk up there, checking people in. That was crazy. Parties would just constantly go all night until finally the police about 1 or 2 in the morning would have to take fire hoses from the fire department and spray everybody down until everybody get off the streets. They do that in New Orleans, I hear. Galveston started doing that now too. They do a Mardi Gras celebration down there. At about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, they do the same thing. They'll start from one end of the Galveston Strand and go to the other, and they'll spray you down just to get you off the streets. So, yeah. Oh, let's see what else I got. I've seen my tree. Love my tree. Haven't had anything else new to it. Turn you over here. I think I've all seen this already too. There's some decorations I found over here. My friend Patty's already left. All this stuff right here was in her garage. The people that she had evicted, they weren't paying their rent and everything. Well, they had the opportunity to get all this stuff out of there. So about 3 weeks later, we're all over there trying to get this thing. Patty had some dumpsters brought in. So I started picking out all the Christmas out of there, and I found all that. I found a bunch more ornaments, found all kinds of little things. Yeah. So I put up that on my tree and decorated my room with it. So sorry about that, folks, but there was a bunch of stuff we also just started looked at it, and we just threw it in the dumpster. So that we cleared that garage out completely, and the house and everything. And Patty, I think Patty already left. She just got some good news. Friday, she signs the paperwork and she sold the house. And I'm so proud. I meant to say that to her. I don't know if she wanted me to mention that, but you know, y'all don't know Patty. I've known her forever, but she's selling her mom and dad's house. So Friday, she gets to sign the paperwork and collect her money. So the house was really, really going downhill. So somebody bought it as is. She didn't fix it up or anything. She just wanted to get whatever she could get for it and put it into a bank account or a trust fund for her grandkids. So, yeah. Got my Bigfoot shirt on. Talk to you about my channel. Everybody pretty much knows in here, but if there's any silent watchers in the room, I have a YouTube channel. It's called Texas Adventures with Brexton on YouTube. I have some great new videos I just put out yesterday and the day before. You can actually take pictures and they can actually make a move. It's actually on your Google Photos. Go to the top corner, tap on the three dots, and it'll say create. Then you go down at the bottom and you click on photos to video. It only does like a 4-second video. It doesn't work on, you're only allowed up to 8 a day. Now, if you do the premium and pay for the monthly thing, then I think you can do a whole lot more. But the first time I did it, I did one with my mom. She was passing away on a Saturday and she was laying there looking up at me and smiling. So I went right back. I looked right now, like my friend Patty actually took the picture, and I was talking to her. She was just, I guess about 30, 40 minutes later, she said goodbye. But it was like we were talking back and forth, and she told me to always take care of my sister and all this kind of stuff. But the video, when I did the video of that picture, it was really cool because all of a sudden it had my head come up and I reached up, and if something I didn't do, I kissed my mom on the forehead in the video. Wonderful. And that's where I also did the thing with the Game of Thrones thing I sent to Scott. It makes it come alive. So go back and watch that video I just put out here the last 2 or 3 days. I did 2 of them. One with family and then one with friends at the end. And also the second one I did was just some funny ones I did. And yeah, so we'll go back and watch that. So that's the first thing. My first video out is Candid Conversations with BREXTON, where I do interviews with famous people or just notable people. I would like to do some interviews with some of y'all. Sometime we'll figure it out how we do one of those things where I can get everybody on the screen and I'll have it recorded and I'll call it my Candid Conversation. Number 2 is a Walk Among Friends, where I walk around cemeteries, find famous people, notable people, or just interesting tombstones. The one, I think I'll bring up the one I did, and the video is actually doing really, really well. It's the man in the iron lung. He's actually buried in a cemetery right down the street here on Ferguson. Me and Scott have gone down. The Von Erichs are buried down there. So me and Scott, but at that time I didn't know about this, but I found out about it and I wanted to go down and I found the grave and I said, you know what, I'm going to do a video on it. So I did. I found some information, put it on a card. And as I'm talking to you, I'm trying to hold the card out here where you can't see me reading it. Found the beautiful, but the man was actually at 6 years old. When he was born at 6 years old, he had to be in one of those lung machines where he had to lay there and sleep in those things. He could, every once in a while he could get out for an hour or so. They had to be back in those things. He did it all the way up until he was like in his 60-something years. But he was actually died in 2024 here in Dallas. Did not know that. And he was actually buried down here. But you imagine, but he also became a famous lawyer here in Dallas, but also wrote 2 books. I do plan to find that book for this gentleman. I can't think of his name right now. But yeah, did that video on him. The Von Erichs, like I said, I did videos on them. So that's that second category. The third category is idiots on the move, where I put a camera in the window, and I haven't done it in a while. I am going to do it. Probably this week. That'd be a good idea. Put camera in the window and film stupid people driving. I'm not trying to be mean, but yeah, sometimes you have to be mean. Today I almost got hit. It's just crazy. People just don't want to use a blinker. They'll just come right over. They're on their cell phone. I had to slow down. There's a traffic start. And the guy behind me, all of a sudden I saw him coming up about 20, 25 miles an hour, and all of a sudden you hear a screech. He had to stop, and then he had a nerve to go around me and blare his horn at me. I didn't cause the traffic. Everything stopped in front of me. What am I going to do? Luckily, he didn't hit me, and lucky nobody hit him from behind. But we were lucky. I've had people just cut me off. So it's idiots on the move. Idiot stands for idiots. So I do a video series called that. I've done quite a few for the last 2 or 3 years. There's some fun videos out there. I'll just travel from one point to the other. And then my fourth category is Bon Appetit, Texas. I'll take easy things. Like I always say this one, tuna fish. Everybody likes tuna fish sandwiches. Maybe not everybody. And I'll make some sandwiches with tuna fish. I use Hellman's mayonnaise. I put pickle juice, chop up pickles. I'll put in all kinds of stuff in there and all the stuff. But then I thought, how do I make it Texas style? Well, I found a can of mild salsa from Aldi's. First, I took a couple of spoons and put it in there and stirred it up. tested it out. This is before I did the video, and I went, eh. So I added about 3 or 4 months to it, and I started tasting. All of a sudden, I started getting the flavor. It wasn't hot, but it did have a little salsa flavor, but it also tasted like tuna fish sandwiches. So I did that, and I even let my neighbors try it out. My roommate, Steve, he's downstairs. He's my guinea pig. Steve, go ahead and type in ha ha. I know he's listening. Oh, there you go. Oh, I love Choctaw. I'll meet you up there at Choctaw. Oh, yeah. I love Choctaw. That's probably one of my favorites up there. You have to take what you can afford to lose. Don't go up there and don't use those ATMs. A long time ago, that was a real bad habit of mine. ATMs are about $8 a fee. Don't do it. Even the surrounding gas stations are around $4 or $5. So no. Take what you can afford, put it in your left-hand pocket. Use that money, move your vouchers over here. Yeah, I don't gamble that much, but it's just fun to go up and play a little bit and have fun with your friends. Their buffets are wonderful. They might be like $20, $19, $20, whatever, but you get so much, guys. You can actually get lobster, steak. You can get almost anything at these, all you can eat. I'll have to look at that. Hold on, John. I know, I'll have to show you that, tell you about that, Melanie. Let me see, John. I see that. Yes, my daughter used to live by Choctaw. I saw that. Okay. Yeah, take a camera. I don't mind. Idiots on the road. That's a good one there. I call it Idiots on the Move. But yeah. I'm trying to remember. Rexton, you had David Von Erich's widow in there a couple of weeks ago. Is that who that is? She shows up. She was there Saturday too. She's not telling me shit. She lives in Florida now. I did not. We became friends. We were talking one day, and she liked my videos, and I said thank you very much. And she had on their Von Erichs, but I didn't know who she was. That's pretty cool. That is pretty neat. And I love that. I told her if she's ever back in town and she wants to visit David's grave, she's probably remarried now and moving on in life. But there's a house that I do want to go over on Swiss Avenue. I think I found the house. It's where the Von Erichs lived after they moved from Louisville back to Dallas for a while. Some of the Von Erichs lived with the mom, or they lived there before. I'll have to check into that. But the house up in Louisville, up around that lake up there where some of the boys were found dead in sleeping bags and killed themselves. The house is up there. You can actually rent out some of the, they actually put some bed and breakfasts up there. You can actually go up there and stay. I don't know how much it is. You can stay the weekend, and then be a tour guide will take you around the house, the yard. I don't know if they take you to where the boys were found. I'm not sure if they make it that ghoulish. But yeah, everyone, me and Steve, his mom and dad are down the road from there at the Grove Hill Cemetery. We go down and say hi to them. Every once in a while, I'll see a truck pull up, and I think it's Kevin. Is either his family, or he has 2 sons and a daughter that wrestle up in Oklahoma City still. So I'd like to go see that wrestling match. There's somewhere we can meet, John. Let's go see a wrestling match. Go see the Von Erich kids. I know Kevin's moved from Hawaii back to Texas. So I know I've heard about that. So yeah. So that's my 4 categories, if I mentioned them all. Idiots on the Move, Candid Conversations, Breakfast, or Texas and whatever it was. Okay. Yeah, I did mention. There's a 5th one I'm working on. Dang it, I still haven't got out there and did it. It's called A Walk Around Dallas. And I'm going to do film. Lisa kind of got me interested in it, where she was filming downtown Dallas when I was with her. And she did little segments, and I never knew what she was doing. And she'd walk away and start talking. And all of a sudden, 2 or 3 months later, after she left, she went back to England, and all of a sudden she's releasing these videos. I didn't realize the whole time. You can see me in the background every once in a while. It was funny. So she's doing videos of these graveyards and all these things in downtown Dallas. But I'll try not to copy her, but there are a bunch of things in Dallas. Everybody's seen Dealey Plaza, where I first met Scott on tape. Okay, in this real quick, guys, because we're about 6 minutes left. There's a thing, Silent Forgotten did this for me. But he did it with Lisa, Travel with Lisa. But I want somebody to do it to Scott. Please, if you get to meet Scott on tape, please do this. Please do this. You grew up in Louisville. Oh, wow. Melanie M., I do want to meet up with you. Sometime if we get a chance, I would love to meet up, show you around. We can do some things. You've probably seen some things. For sure, Texas, Donna. I do want to go see Azel. We can all go to Azel, Texas, and see Chewbacca. You really like it. Go watch that video I did. Desert Deb! I'm glad you came in. Thank you for coming in, Desert Deb. Thank you for popping in. I'm about to end this thing here in about 5 minutes. This is what I want y'all to do to Scott. If you get to meet the man, please don't say anything else. Just walk up either to your trunk if you're renting a car or his, knock on the trunk and say, Braxton, are you in there? And knock on the trunk. That's all you have to do. See what kind of reaction. If you can find somebody to record it, that would be so funny. Or even Scott's video, if he's doing a video, knock on the trunk and say, Braxton. Silent Forgotten did it, but he did it for Lisa. And you can see, he turns the camera to her and she goes like this. I want to get him back because when I first met the man, thank you, Larry. When I first met the man, he threatened on the way down this road in front of the house, he threatened to he said, you don't know me from a hill of beans. I could just be a serial killer and put you in my trunk. So, and that was just funny. And we had about a minute quiet. Then all of a sudden he started laughing and I started laughing. And that's the history of that. Oh, I would love to do a meet and greet, Texas, Donna. We ought to do one of those. I would love to meet up with everybody coming down here. We would plan that for next year. That would be awesome. I'd love to do a meet and greet. We could all drive around Dallas, see Oswald's grave. We could do Dealey Plaza. We could do someplace I haven't got to do yet. I want to go out to DeKalb, Texas, and see Dan Blocker's grave, who played Haas on Bonanza. He's buried out there. And DeKalb, Texas is also where Ricky Nelson crashed. His plane, is part of the plane is in this museum in downtown. They won't let you go. And the Munsters house, yeah, I'd love to go down to Waco and see that. Oh, man. You have to have you have to have at least 4 or 5 people. It's $120-something, but 4 or 5 people, you divide that among all of them or something. I forgot how much that is, but it comes around $30-something each. But you can actually go on YouTube and watch the video and she'll do the whole tour for you. But guys, I really appreciate you coming in. I'll go ahead and tell you. In a little bit, I am breaking into this. This was left over I found it in my crisper down in my refrigerator. It's ice cold. I'm going to break into this tonight and have a couple of glasses. Steve, I might share. We'll see. But I got to try it out. It's called Stella Rosa. I love these. They're cheap, $9.99. And I love these things. Thank you. I love chatting with y'all guys. Thank you. Please give me a thumbs up before you leave, after you leave or whatever. Give me a thumbs up. I'll see y'all Saturday night at 10 o'clock for my late. I will be, if Thrasha is still going, Shannon, I will be in there in just a little bit. I got to do some errands real quick here. So I love y'all. Be good. Santa, say goodbye to Mrs. Claus. That's creepy. I'm sorry. I apologize, but I can't do nothing about it. Mrs. Claus that's just terrible. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Arlene, for doing the links. Love you. Love you, everybody. Please come see me. Come see me, please. Let's go do some videos together. Sooner, John, if you're still here, I'll come to the fair Saturday morning if I can meet you just for a real quick meet. Or we can have lunch there or something. I don't know, whatever y'all want to do. I'd love to meet you again. So take it easy. Be good. And as I always say in all my videos, don't let the road hit you in the butt. See ya. Bye, y'all.